What's good with y'all? So, as y'all see, the camera is off. And my reason behind this camera is, my reason not having the camera on me is for my purpose reasoning, because, there's beings here who don't belong here who will, take everything that you say offensive, because these unnatural beings don't belong here. Okay? They create artificial intelligence that is not natural. They spray shit in the sky that is not natural. They give you work, education, laws, and non-supremacy government politics, laws out here that are not natural. There's beings here who are clones and who are unnatural, who is not natural. Okay? These beings don't belong here. They don't. And once and for all, their karma is being served. You may not hear about it, but their karma is being served. They're being served. Okay? All the shit they spray in the sky, those are chemicals. To what? To keep the planet cool. To hide the truth, which is the sun. The sun. They can't take the sun. They cannot take the sun. Why? Because the sun emits photon energy, plasma energy, carbon energy. They don't have the shit in their vessels or within themselves. They can't go inwardly and come outwardly. The only thing they can feed under is root chakra, negative energy. Create all this unnatural shit and put all in space, the communication towers and satellites. I'm knocking all that shit down. We knocking all that shit down. Me and my galactic brothers and sisters that stand against this system, that are hacking this system, we knocking all that shit down. The only thing they can do is sit and tell you about it. That's it. And try to create new ideas and new inventions and shit. But the shit ain't gonna work. It's not. Because it's not natural. It's not natural. All right? See, the thing here with me is that north, west, and east is the negative sign. All right? That's the negative. That's the only frequency that they can emit, and that's under the negative, the root chakra. They take away all the powers that you had in your past life. It's by them feeding you bullshit, programming your minds with the Bible, TV, channeling your thoughts, working 8 hours a day so you don't take, so they can take away what you can do outside of yourself. They want to keep you busy, working for a piece of money that is made out of cotton and linen that gets printed every single fucking day. Let's really talk about it. The beings and unnatural beings who don't belong here. And I'm putting it into it. I'm putting it into it. No matter if it's in my area or if it's through other continents of this planet. I'm putting it into it. North, south, west, and east. West and east, north and south. And the sun comes from the north. It's coming from the north. And it shines right on this physical physical realm, which is the south. Okay? See, as above, so below, the energy on the ground also emits frequency as well as the sun. They work together, sun and moon, internal, external. These beings that create shit is unnatural. They don't belong here. They have to go. So like I said, I'm putting it into it. I'm putting it into it. See, when it comes to the sky of heaven, you don't resonate in fear. You don't. You don't resonate in fear. They are the ones in fear. They the ones that's scared of you and what you can do outside of yourself, because they can't do it outside of themselves. So they got to project fear. They got to give you guns, which is fear. Guns is nothing but carbon, is nothing but kinetic energy. Carbon energy. How you think they make bullets? How you think they make bullets? Like I said, a lot of the shit that's going on biblically, y'all don't see it. And it's written biblically because of what's programmed in y'all minds. What's programmed in y'all minds. They already knew that we was going to awaken because they have the scrolls. They have the scrolls. So that's how they ended up copying the scrolls and putting it in the Bible and mix all types of lies and shit. But you have to break, you have to hack the matrix to break that curse that they put onto this planet. You know? A lot of y'all is a program. That genetic program that they got y'all work and focusing on the news and focusing everything outside of yourself. This is what they got people programmed. But when you expose and when you go outside of yourself, you change your genetic coding. When you go into deep meditation, you literally, that spark that's start of your root chakra, when you go in meditation, that spark will literally go up your spine, which is the kundalini energy, which is the dragon, the snake, the serpent of what they interpret in the Bible, thinking that the snake was the evil one. Nah, the snake is the kundalini energy going along your spine that's hitting the third vertebrae that's connected to your brain, your crown chakra. Left side and the right side. The left side is the yin, the right side is the yang. Then they telling y'all, like, yeah, Jesus died on the cross and yada 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 and blah blah blah. They only said that Jesus died on the cross because when they took your powers, they made fun of you and put you of being on the cross, north, south, west, and east, because they took the psychological part of the brain, mentally spelt you, so they didn't put the nine that forms the internal life, that forms the tree of life. They didn't put that because they made fun of you and put you on the cross, which, like I said, the negative, when you put the negative to the positive, which is west and east and north and south, they took your powers of being the head of the man. They took your powers and mentally spelt you from your crown chakra all the way down to your root chakra. So that's what's going on now. That's why a lot of people are stuck under. They stuck under their root chakra. They haven't broke through that curse because this spell that these unnatural beings done put here on this planet is still here. And so many people is believing in the Bible and Jesus and all this other shit, eating the wrong stuff, you know. They have to feed you low vibrational shit because they are low vibrational entities. They are acidic entities. They're not alkaline. They can't resonate in the sky of heavens. They can't resonate at a high vibration. They can't. They can't resonate at a high vibration. Everything that they resonate on is at a low vibration. All right? So understand the science that's been taken from you and been manipulated in artificial intelligence. The shit that you see now, cars and shit, we already had that invented in the past life. That's why they made the movie Star Wars. We had all this shit already. Everything that you see around, we had all this shit. When we built the pyramids, we had water inside the pyramids, just like how well water comes from crystalline rocks. We had all that shit. We had all that shit. We was able to lasso the water inside the pyramids. That's how we was able to have water inside the pyramids, because the water came from the crystalline rocks underneath the ground. Mother Nature. But see, they not gonna tell you this. They gotta put water in pipes to measure how much water you using. You know what I'm saying? Not natural. They put chemicals in the water to diminish diminish your to put fluoride in the water and to clog up your asthma, your third eye, so you don't see outside of yourself. This is what they do. Okay, the water that comes out your pipe, the pipes of the shower, that's not good water. That water is poison. That water has chemicals. Why? Because the water that stays in the pipes, it 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 poison the water. Metal. It's metal. Metal is not good for your body. That's why all the food that you eat has metal in it. Nanobots. So if water is just sitting in the pipes and these pipes are rusted, which these pipes that's rusted has bacteria, is in the water too, and it comes out the spigot of the sink, toilet, showers. Y'all need to understand what's really going on. So in order to break through this cycle, you have to hack the matrix. Okay? You have to hack it. You know, when you go into deep meditation, you expand. You expand. You know, because every dark has a light and every light has a dark. You expand your consciousness. You link within your soul. You got to focus. You can't be distracted by all this shit that was here. You got to close your mind. You got to focus. You got to be in peace with all the shit that's around you and shit. You're not focused. You're distracted. Work, distraction. Jobs, distractions. Schools, distractions. The news, distractions. The cell phone, distractions. And see, the cell phone is really the biggest cancer because it's not natural. Did you know that they make bombs out of cell phones? They got bombs in the cell phones that emits and it blows up. They can set the shit off. Detonate. You was literally, when you have your phone, you was literally holding cancer because it's not natural. These phones has signals and shit that offsets the balance of the planet because it's not natural. It's only natural when it comes from the soul, when it comes from the creation of all. That's when it's natural. A soul is natural. If you're white, if you're the color bleach, you do not have a soul. Therefore, this is why when you go under the sun literally turns your skin pink because you're not natural to the sun. Now, you have a little carbon in you, but you don't have enough carbon within you. This is why they spray chemicals in the sky, which is sulfur, because these beings only have one gas, and that's sulfur. They don't have no other elements within their bodies. They got a little carbon, but we can folks, so-called black people, we have all the gases. We are all the chemicals. That's why when the so-called winter and shit, when they spray all the shit in the sky, and by us being carbon-based beings or whatever, you go outside and your nose is all stuffy. Yes, because you have more carbon. The shit that they do is unnatural. And then they mix it with other chemicals and shit. It's unnatural. The shit that the chemicals, the chemtrails that goes in the sky, it's not natural. You know? But like I said, their system, their money system, their system period, the swiping cards and shit, the money system, the government system, that shit, we stopping all that shit, G. We stopping all that shit. We taking this whole shit down, bro. I told y'all, the only thing they can do is make movies of what we gonna do. Because like I said, we have the scrolls. They already know. They are in fear. They can't think nothing on a high vibrational fucking frequency. They don't even know when their shit gonna end. The only thing they can do is just continue doing what they gonna do. But they don't know that their money system and everything else is gonna end. They don't know that shit, bruh. They don't know it. We can create. We can manipulate this unnatural energy that they put on this natural planet. Because we are natural beings here. They don't belong here. They try to do whatever they can to try to stop that sun, and they can't. You know, the sun. Let me just get this cleared out the way. All right. The sun is Christ's energy. All right. The sun is the 144,000 massive light when you connect to it, sun and moon. The 144,000, which is the chakras, the petals, along with the seven chakras that's aligned with your vessel, your avatar. Each chakra petal